Hey everybody, it's Uber Dante, and today I'm going to show you how to play my game, Black Diamond. This is kind of an update video from my previous one where it was still kind of a work in progress. Okay, let's jump right into it. For setup, this is used as a traditional deck of cards. Just remove all the jokers and all the hearts. They won't be used in this game. And then you're going to separate the diamond suits, shuffle them, and then all of the black suits, clubs, spades, and you're gonna shuffle those. So you'll make two decks. So that's where the game gets its name, Black Diamond. The layout is you're going to take the diamonds and you're going to lay them out in this kind of diamond formation. And I like to put these on the side just to save a little bit of space. You're going to want to have some space here for 5 cards. And there we go. And then to start, you're going to draw 2 cards from the black deck. Now the object of the game is to place all of these black cards into this grid, creating this big black diamond. So there's a few rules about how you can place the cards. First of all, where can you place the cards? So there's a bunch of different places you can play them. So you can play here, all around the diamond. You play up here, 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 and here, as well as in the middle. Okay, so any of those kind of intersections of 2 cards, or basically adjacent to any card, you can play them. Next, what can you play? So you can play if you have the same number, which I don't right now. If I had like an 8. This was an 8 of club or spade, I can play it anywhere adjacent to this 8. If I had a 5, I could play adjacent to the 5, and so on. And so in like this position can only take an 8 because it's only adjacent to an 8. This position you can put an 8 or a 9. In addition, these 4 spots that have 2 cards, you can use addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division between the 2 numbers to get a different number, different value, and you can place that card. So for example, I have a 3, so 5 minus 2 is 3. I could play that here. So this position, I could play the 5, I could play a 2, I can play a 3, I can play a 7, I can play a 10. Right? I could have also played a 3 over here. 8 minus 5 is 3. Okay. Queens count as 12. So Jack is 11, Queen is 12, King is 13, and aces are 1. Okay, the third way you can place is in the middle, and if you place in the middle, you can put any card you want. So you don't have to worry about if it matches or anything, so you play in the middle. Now, there's a few more restrictions on the card. So this is fine for our first turn. Let's go ahead and take a second turn. Okay, and I can, well, let's see, I can, 9 minus 8 is 1, so I can place this 1 here. I don't really see anywhere I can place this 6. Okay, so 6 can go in the middle. However, there's an additional placement rule which says you must alternate the suits in every pile. So if I place this ace here, the next spades, the next one has to be a club. The next one here has to be a club. So right now I'm kind of stuck. So instead of placing this ace here, I could place it here. That way they alternate. And then I can play my 6. Okay, so you have the numbers restriction, no restriction here, some combination either of these numbers or doing addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and then the outside just that particular value. Okay, and I didn't really mention it, but each turn you draw 2, and you have to play 2, and then you can draw again. So we'll keep going. 8 plus 5 is 13, so I can play this king here, and I can play the 5 down here. Now there's an additional restriction. Each one of these places has a limited number of cards you can play there. Okay, so the very outside, you can play 3. You can play 2 cards without anything happening. When you place your 3rd card, then you're gonna have to clear the cards and replace this diamond with one from your deck. And you don't want this deck to run out. You're trying to get through all of these cards before this one runs out. Okay, so if you fill one up, it's good because you got some extra space here to play something, you get a new card, but if you run out of cards, it's not great. So the outside is 3. You play 2. When you play the 3rd card, you have to clear it. These middle ones, they can have 4. They get 1 more. Okay, you get 1 more. So I can play 3. Once I play the 4th card, I'm going to have to clear it, and then I'd have to replace both cards that are touching it. So in this case, if I clear this pile, that's great. I get I'm going to be empty, but I also am going to have to place 2 cards. And then the middle you can place 5. Okay, again, you can place 4 cards. Once you place the 5th card, you have to clear everything, and this time you'll have to replace all 4 of these. Okay. And we'll get into a little bit of strategy. There's 9 cards here, because you've got 4. Start off with 9. So you can replace the middle 2 times with 1 card left over. Generally, I like to replace the middle because you're guaranteed you can play something here. But depending on how the cards fall, sometimes I might want to replace, if I fill this one up, because I don't really want these to be completely full either, or one of these. And there's one other way you can, if you run out of things you can do, there's one other thing you can do, but we'll get to that. Okay. So we'll play, and you'll see how it works out. Let's draw 2 more. I got another 5. That's great. I'll put it down here, and then I've got this time I got the ace of clubs. I can't play it here, but I can play it there. So everything's going pretty good right now. Yeah. Let's draw 2 more. That's where I got a 2. I can throw that over here, and I got an 8. I can throw that over here. This is a good hand. Okay. Now I've got a 9, which I could play up here, and another 3. I can't play it here because of the clubs. I can play it over here, though. Now I've got a 10. I can play a 10 here. 5 times 2 is 10, and I can play my 9 up here. These 2 are kind of full if I play another card. Obviously I can't play another card because I play both of those. But I'm going to end up replacing these at some point. There's 26 cards in this deck. And there's, I think, 24 spaces you can play cards. So you're going to have to fill something and replace it at some point. Okay, now I've got another 8. That's great. Another 2. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've ever had a game like that where I just filled all the outside right away. That's probably a good thing. And I got 2 7s, which I could place in here. I don't know if I want those with the clubs up or with the spades up. I've got 2 clubs here, so let's put that. 9 minus 2 is 7. I got another 10, which I can play down here. And I've got a 4, which I can't play anywhere. Okay, so we finally got to a time where I can't play something. I can't really play it in the middle. My other card was a 10, so I can't play that and then play that one. This one's not full yet. Wait, what can I do? So we have a couple options. One, I can just draw a card from here, see what it is, and place it wherever I like. Okay, so it might be a 4, and I'll play it here, and then I can play this there, and I'd clear it again or whatever. Right, might be, I don't know what it might be, a 6. I can play it here, and I can play my 4. That's one thing you can do. Another thing you can do is just clear one of these kind of prematurely. Say, you know what, I've already got 3 in here. I'm going to clear it and then replace these 2 and see what happens. I'm doing really good this game. I'm going to clear the middle. So I could still have fit 2 more cards, but when I clear the middle, I'm guaranteed I can play this no matter what comes up, which is not the case. If I clear this, then I have to hope these are going to give me some combination of 4 that I can play. Actually, yeah. If I clear those, I can't even. Oh yeah, I can play there. Yeah. I have to hope for that. So let's clear those. Those are out of the game forever. And as soon as I do that, I'm going to draw 4 new cards. And I got a 4. Now I could play this here, and it would clear it. I get a new card here. That's my only option. Or I could play it here. So we are getting a little bit full. If this was, I would like to play it there. And I don't have that many cards left. I think I'm gonna win, but we'll just we'll play it here, and we'll clear that. So we draw another one, place it here, and I still have this open. That's probably good. A king. Okay, I can't play it here. I could play it here. That again, that would clear it. But let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to clear these 2. Can I play this 6 anywhere first? Maybe not. Okay, so we got ace in 7. That's perfect. I can play my 6. 7 minus 1 is 6. And I only got 4 cards left. So as long as these are alternating spades and clubs, this is going to be a victory. I got this queen. I can actually play that here. And I got the jack, which I can play here. So if these are alternating, that's a win. They're not. Where can I play this 4? Let's play the 4 in the middle. I've got exactly 2 cards left. So this is good. I'll play it here. That's not the end. I went through my black deck. It's not the end of the game yet. I do need to check if I need to refill anything. So this was full. This gets cleared, and I have to have 2 cards here, which I do. And that's, I refill them, and that's it. That's the end of the game. I won. I'm going to go through a couple more, and maybe I'll play through a few more, and we'll see. That was a pretty easy victory. Usually this game is much more brutal, but we'll go through and see. We'll play a few more. But anyway, that's how you play. And if you want to stick around, I'll run through a few other ones that'll have some losses. And yeah, if not, thanks for listening, watching. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm on my second turn. I already can't play. I placed a spade in the middle, and there's nowhere to place this ace on the outside. So what am I going to do in this situation? I probably really don't want to take that off. Now, ace, so if I can get a 5, is okay. A 7 would let me play. An ace would let me play. 9, no, 9 would let me play. So let's hope for the best. I got a 7, good. Okay, so play that. And 2 more moves later, and again, I can't play. So again, I'm with the choice. Now I've got 8 cards left here, so if I do again, like, okay, let's try to get something, 5 or something, I can put it here, or if I get a jack. I've already got 3 in here, so I could maybe try to clear those, or I could just, I'm going to clear those. Decisions. Yeah, so I'm used up. I cleared the center twice. I still can't play some, well, I've still got a bunch of cards here. And this 3, I could play it here, but that would fill it up, so I can't play there. I don't see anywhere else I can play, so I'm forced to play that in the middle. I'm not sure if I can get through this. 9, I can play here. That's good. A 4. Can I play the 4 anywhere? Doesn't look like it. And so that's going to be a loss with quite a few cards left over. Okay, so that's 1 win, 1 loss. Okay, I'm all out of cards at the end of the game. I've got 4 left to go. Let's see if we can do this. 2. Unfortunately, that's not going to be good. I'd have to clear that. I can't play here. I can't play in any of the spots around the 2. Jack. I could play here, though. Okay, and then I could play a 2 on there, so that's good. Come on. What do we got? Another 2. Another 2. Yes, I can play my 2 here. And 6 in the middle. And there's another win. Let's do a speed run playthrough. I'm making it look easy. Really, the game is usually much more difficult to win. Getting lucky, I guess. Yeah, this round didn't go so well. Can't play this. Only got 2 cards left here, so I can't clear the middle. Maybe I'll clear these over here. I need to clear something. So, come on. I need nowhere to place this. Game over. Another loss. Can't play those. Got 7 cards, 6 cards, 8 cards in my hand. Okay, 4 cards left, nothing in the diamonds, and I'm all full here, so I'm gonna have to put these around the outside. 2 works, 1 works. Okay, 2 left. Come on. 9. 9 goes here. 11 minus 2. 3. 3 goes here. Look at that. Another victory. Okay, can't play this 2 anywhere. I've got 5 cards left here. I think 5 cards left here. So I could clear the center and guarantee me play, but then I only have 1 card left. I could hope. Clear something like that and hope for something. If I choose 1, it's not a great idea because one of these would have to be a 3, which I already have. This is the only place I can really play. Unless I draw it. If I draw a 2, I could do that. I don't know if there's a 2 in here. There's a 2, but there's 5 cards. And I got maybe 6 cards left. All right, I'm gonna. What did I get? A 10. Yeah, that would have been. That would have been okay. I probably made the wrong choice there, but I can play this 2 over here. Okay. We've got 6 cards, so 4 here, 2 somewhere else. Queen, that works out good. 3 could go here, but that would fill. Gonna have to go in the middle. 2 clubs. Okay. I can play the 9 there, but I don't see a place for the 6. We'll have to see what's behind door number 2 here. I'll have to match up with the 5. It doesn't. So we are done for. Okay. I believe we're at 5 losses and 4 wins. We're going to play the 10th game out here. See if we can get a victory. So I'll have about a 50% win rate, which is probably right. I tend to be really streaky when I play this game. So I get a bunch of losses in a row. I'll get a few wins. I think I probably lose more than I win. So if I were to guess, I would say this is going to be a loss. But let's play it out and see. Okay, 2 cards. Clubs. Okay. Wait a second. No, well. I can't play it. I think it pretty much have to be a miracle here. 9. 9. 9 plus 4 is I can't play this 8. That's a loss. End of the video, but someone did have a suggestion. What if you can just instead of alternating on top, as long as they're alternating, you can slide this in like that. That's probably not. It's not an official rule, but something you could do. In that case, I would have a win. But yeah, so that's 6 losses for one. I think that's probably about right. I think I win about 40% of the time. Anyways, thanks for sticking around to the end. I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, thanks for watching.